Well, we each do something different, and I wanted to find out what kind of hardware we like for our specific setups.
What would be your desert island gear? Hello, everyone. Welcome to Unfiltered. I'm Tay. This is David, and that's Jay. Thanks for joining us around the drum. Today, we're going to go through our three essential, right, David? Our
Sure.
desert
5
island gear. So, David, tell us what the concept of desert island gear is. What does that mean?
When I thought of this episode, I was just thinking of the core essentials I feel like I need for every record I make. And then we all do something different, so I wanted to highlight different gear that we all use to do our own thing.
But we
Yeah.
are not talking about computer.
No.
We all have a
Right.
computer, Pro Tools, and converters.
Sure.
Yes.
And speakers.
Yep. Yep. Let's
and
say
S10s.
that the studio on the desert island has all the stuff. They have options for everything. But if you were taken and they said, Jay, you gotta go grab 3 things, what would you grab?
Yeah, you gotta, the point of this is name specifics. The studio you have has just generic speakers,
Yeah.
generic converters. If you want a specific sound, you tell us the specific gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they have S10s. Got it.
David, let's start with you. What would be your desert island gear?
Well, I make records for bands. I produce bands. I record my own bands. The 3 things I really feel like I can't work without are 1, my PM1000, of course. I put so much time into that, and it sounds done when
Yeah.
stuff's coming in. My NS10s, because I can really make a vocal sit just right.
That's why he didn't want to say NS10s, because that was
Well,
that was one of his
it's
things.
a specific piece. If,
It is very specific. No, not you say everyone has them, but not everyone has them. And they they're
Every
sought
studio
after.
has them. Come on.
Yeah, but I don't have a professional studio. You don't have one. David, has
So
one.
this thing, someone's got a gun to our head. We got to go. It could happen at your house. I could have to walk into your house.
Exactly.
And say, okay.
Precisely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't actually. No, I don't want him coming into my house.
You do.
especially at
You do.
gunpoint.
So, David, you got NS10s.
Yep.
You have your PM1000 board.
And we should put a picture of it right here so people can see what
Yeah,
it is.
insert those, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were editing this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm producing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Armchair producing.
Yeah.
All right.
Supervising.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Number 3 is my fader port.
Oh, okay.
I save hours of writing automation. Yeah, I mean, an honorable mention was my distressor. I almost had it on the list.
I don't know how that's not on your
I
list.
thought that was going to
But
be.
it was, and then I changed it because I don't use my distressor for everything. I use my fader port on literally every
Wow,
track in
okay.
a mix. Literally every track. So it saves me hours of writing
Yeah, it
automation
saves you
by
time.
hand.
But, you know what I mean? It saves you time, but it doesn't get you a sound. So you don't have any compressors.
Well, I have good software. I'm sure whatever.
I can live without like an added thing like a fader port. It's nice, but I
Yeah.
cannot live without compression.
Yeah, I mean,
That's why I thought you were going to say it. Because
I know.
you want
I
the
know.
sound.
I'm shocked.
I know.
This is
I
big.
I figured this would kind of surprise you
Kind
guys.
of controversial.
I don't agree.
I love my distressor. I love it so much. I use it on a lot of things. But
It's an opinion, I suppose.
yeah, my fader port literally saves me hours.
I know, but this isn't like we have to do it in hours. We weren't given a time limit here.
I know, but the reason I use it all the time
I
is
keep getting stuck in the weeds.
he does. The mud's dragging him down. But David has a little landing strip on his island, and his clients are coming in and out all the time.
yes,
Right.
yeah. So honestly, I do want to add the distressor, but I feel like the fader port I use more often.
Okay.
So-
yeah, and so that brings me to my point. Like I think my gear is that I'm gonna say is gear that not necessarily will make the sound, but I have the tools to do anything. So
what do you do?
as I do mostly podcasting and recording voice. So for me, my number 1 is channel strip. Right now I have a 6Q, but I've always, sought after the PreSonus RC500 now is gone. But if I could have gotten a hold of that, I probably would have grabbed it. But
If anyone's got a used one, they want to sell them.
yeah.
I think you can shoot a little higher.
Well, no, and so yes, I mean there's the high end.
Why not go with like the PreSonus ADL? What was it, 700,
Yeah.
500, whatever those things were?
Well, and this is stuff that I have.
That's on
right?
your mind.
and it's reachable right now. I have it, so I have the 6Q, so I would take that. And then the second one would be a microphone. Like I need the Swiss Army microphone, and I have currently an Audio Technica BP40, so I would grab that. Like I would take that because you could use that for voice. You could use that for, if you had to. Well, not if you had to, but you could do guitar cab. You could do it on drums. So you could use that microphone for a lot of different things if you have to.
It would be hard to record a drum set with that, but I take your
well,
point.
Okay, so
that's beside the point.
But if I had a choice with the Swiss Army knife,
Your shoes are
mic,
kind of muddy.
yeah, you're getting weeds caught on there.
Like,
So
could be. I was outside this morning.
I would probably upgrade if I had a choice to the SM7B, the Shure SM7B.
Mm-hmm.
That one you could use on the drum kit, and you could use. You can.
It's a great snare mic, great hi-hat mic. I use it on a hi-hat all the
if you
time,
only
actually.
have one,
Well,
I mean, I guess you'd have. Right, we'd have 20.
I mean,
of these if
most
we
people are
needed
like,
them.
why wouldn't you do a large condenser microphone? Well, for my application, what I'm doing, I don't necessarily need that. It's too much room. You'd get all the seagull noise in the ocean. My fiance would kill me because there's no such thing as a seagull. They're all just gulls. But anyway, the waves coming in. So
Information.
so my second one is a microphone. So channel strip, microphone, and then I don't really have a third. So I'm letting you guys down.
Not headphones, not speakers, not...
Yeah, let's do
Bass?
let's do headphones. I would grab my.
we'll throw that.
Yeah, we'll just throw that. I'd grab my my Sennheiser open air or open back headphones. Yeah, definitely. I mean,
why those? Other than you have them.
I have them, and just because I can sit with them for hours, wear them for hours, and then I can still hear what's going on outside, but they sound really good.
Okay.
I guess like I would throw that, or else I would actually throw my Audient Id44 as my third item because of its versatility. It's got the 4 inputs. It's got ADAT in too, so I could hook up whatever they had on the desert island with preamps and I'll get more than just the 4. So
Right.
that would probably be mine. But I know we said there was an interface there, but definitely I think Id44 would be probably my number 3.
Definitely, probably, maybe.
Definitely,
Could be.
probably, maybe.
It's a
could be.
possibility.
It's definitely, yes, could happen.
Jay, what are you dead set on?
Okay.
Well, first tell us what you do.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to be recording myself, drums, guitar, vocals with my daughter and stuff too. So
just home studio.
family sesh, and then, so I would go Neve 1073 mic pre EQ combo pair, vintage, maybe a rack of 10. Sound good?
What for?
For everything.
Okay.
Everything.
So you just want the Neve sound?
Yeah, I would run everything through that. And I assume, it's going to have just some clean preamps if I want some clean preamps, And then I would say distressors. I would have maybe 10 of those.
Wow.
I would expect some enthusiasm here. 10 distressors.
I just can't believe
Wow.
it.
Wow. That's a lot of distressors.
Unbelievable.
Well,
The only time I see 10 distressors is on the
Empirical Labs.
Labs Instagram.
Over the factory.
They just have the big stack.
Yeah.
And then
Anyway,
I guess
yes,
if you're
yes.
not going to say that NS10s are ubiquitous and are going to be in any studio, I'm going to be at Tay's house. Then I guess I'd have to say NS10s.
Oof, you're gonna settle with my
I hate
Personas
to have
E5s.
to pick that, but I would have to have NS10s because I wouldn't know your room, but I would know the NS10s.
Yeah, they're
True.
pretty great. We could go on a...
And I'm assuming we
tangent
just
about
have
those.
some microphones.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're
I'm going to
stuck.
pick number 4. I would like a pair of maybe Audio Technica 4041s. Nice, clean, versatile.
Okay.
And then number 5, I'm going to go with an SM7B.
Yeah, if we were doing 5, I would definitely do an SM7B because that mic is just...
Yeah.
Bueno.
So I'm sorry, I chose 5. You can't stop me.
And if we're doing 5, I'll throw my distressor in there.
After all this talk
two
about
of them.
rules and everything, I just was like, whatever. Forget the rules.
Well, let us know what you would take to the desert island, what 3 things would you need and want to make your sound or you can't live without? So let us know in the comments below. We are very, very curious because we're all over the board. We do
Clearly.
3 different things. So tell us what you do and tell us what you would take with you. Leave a comment below. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to see more content like this. We'll see you around the drum next time.
We had a big conversation before this started
Yeah.
about what does this really mean.
Right.
And so what we came up with is
Yeah. What?
that we have a computer with Pro Tools on it already because we need that. And we have good quality converters.
Yeah.
So that's not something that we need unless you want some specific color. So really it's about for your specific application, what are the 3 special sauce things you need? I assume we have monitors too.
Yeah, we can have some basic monitors.
NS10s. We have NS10s.
No, we got
That's basic monitors.
no,
Okay,
no, we got full range.
Let's just
speakers.
say that you have to pick the 3 pieces that you want to take with you, and if and assume that the studio you're going to has
then I'm gonna have
has
to
an
take
option.
NS10s.
No, it has an option for something else. Like it has there are speakers there. There are converters.
need
There is an
NS10s
interface. You just had that like
Okay, that's okay.
That's not
Yeah.
okay.
That's one
Because
here.
every studio has NS10s.
that's not true.
I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some. You'll see.
All right, I'm not gonna argue with that.
So I think we gotta we don't have to be so specific. We're just this is a concept. Look, the 3 pieces you take, you absolutely need to work in a studio for you to work in your studio. Now, everything else, I think speakers, converters, interfaces, that's all. There's something there. Put it that way.
But if you want something specific, then that would be your piece.
You know what I mean?
We also decided that if you got one of a thing, you had as many of them as you wanted. So if you
Needed.
needed. Well, okay. So
The cables.
regardless,
Yeah,
if you
cables are
needed
bad.
32 of Neve 1073s, for instance,
Do you need 32 1073s to make a record?
it depends on the band. If I'm recording Tool,
For yourself.
perhaps.
For yourself.
For myself, yeah, maybe.
What
But
you
it
do-
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's as many as I need. That's the point.
Well, I think the point of this was to really get down to
See, this is what it's like. I mean, I think you
is-
should put this at the end after, burn, burn, burn.
We just gotta play it, overarching thing. Don't get into specifics. You're getting caught in the mud.
yeah, just the stuff that
I like structure and rules.
the stuff that you really need to record yourself that you feel gets you to where you want to be with a record.
Top 5.
You can make addendums. We're going with 3, but then you can make an addendum.
I'll do
Yes.
as many as I want.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
That's
and
cool.
if I want 32 NS10s, I got them.
One for each channel.
Super surround.
Just to break
Okay,
a wall.
so how are you going to present this to the people?
That's what we're gonna work on right now,
Okay,
David and I. And then when we say, Jay, what do you think?
got it. Shut up.
I get like 5 a day. Don't you guys?
I don't.
I don't look at them.
What the hell's wrong with my email?
I think you can select velocity.
If you just scoot forward, like in the direction your chair is facing, like about an inch, it'll feel better. Trust me, I'm a podcaster. You're not gonna do it?
I don't want to do it. That's exactly what I did.
You went counterclockwise.
Check the tape.
Hips back.
Hips back.
Work that 6-pack you got.
Well, it's in the cooler right now. I've had mine off since day one,
No, you
dude.
haven't.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
he
have.
has.
Check the tape. Check the tape.
Too bad I don't edit this podcast.
Like for me, I make records. You do a podcast, and
Yeah.
what do you do?
Are you?
Record myself.